but you can't make it drink. You can lead a bitch in thoughts, but you can't make it think. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make
Brown again.
Beatzz and Brown are in the building, bro. We're here to talk to you about various things.
Various things.
Here on the Beatzz and Brown show. You know me, I'm Ali Brown. This is Teddy Beatzz, you know.
This is Teddy Beatzz, and we have a lot of concerns we have to talk about.
We do. Well, you know, Billboard released this whole top 50 rapper thing, and we were going to talk about J. Cole and Kendrick.
Talking about, the difference between Kendrick and Cole.
Well, we got to start off. We got to get there, bro. You guys watch, you know, we kind of mentioned that a little bit.
Right in the beginning, we're like, hold on. All right.
No, but...
All right, I'm just going to fucking jump into it. Nicki Minaj at number 10. Mildly Brown, how do you feel about that, boss man?
Not happy.
She never fucked Wayne. She never fucked Drake. On her life, for fuck's sake.
Listen, Nicki Minaj is fine and all. But, see, there's just so many. You know how many great rappers there are? Like you know what I mean? Like there's literally like.
I would say Nicki Minaj is better than the Cardi B's.
Yeah.
Better than.
But, like, she's not better than Lil' Kim, Missy Elliott. Like, she's not really even, like.
No, but.
Even Erykah Badu and fucking.
Well, Erykah Badu is different. She's different.
She is different, but then what's her name?
Yeah. I just watched a video on her yesterday.
This other person who I really should be thinking of, Lauryn Hill. Like,
okay, yeah,
they're the real GOAT females. Like, how you gonna put Nicki Minaj number 10 just to pander to the female audience, and you're not even gonna put the actual GOAT females? Like, I mean, like literally.
Would you say Nicki is better than Cardi?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yo, I kind of realized like they all kind of look the same. Like they always come out with the same image.
They look a little similar.
They have the same attitude
in terms of the shape.
The shape,
you know,
the attitude.
They go to the same surgeon.
Yeah.
She's like, my surgeon's better than yours. My writers are better than yours. Here's my thing. How you gonna put this is the top 10 rappers we're discussing? You're gonna put somebody who has a ghostwriter, like a ghostwriter.
Like, at number 9, we got Snoop D-O-double-G.
See, how I feel like they're just talking about album sales and shit like that, bro. Because it's like, yeah, Nicki Minaj is a pretty high selling rapper.
High selling rapper,
but like, yo,
I think they were kind of going off like overall impact in the hip hop community. But Snoop Dogg would definitely be up there. Yeah,
Snoop Dogg's definitely at least top 50. I mean, but it's like, I just think of when I think of the skill of rap, I just think of things so differently. Like, I've said this before, my top 5, and I guess I'll extend out to top 10 essentially, but it's like Kendrick, Cole, Wayne, Lupe, Big L, Eminem, Nas, Andre 3000, Big Boy, who's also an Outkast. Because if I'm going to put Andre there, I got to put Big Boy there. Because Mans is just as good. But see, Andre 3000 had that.
But you're rating them branding. As what? What are you rating them as? Like just overall impact / lyrics / skill, or like?
I guess like, you know.
That's where it gets sticky.
It does get sticky. Like, I would say skill. I think about skill as a rapper breaks down into so many different categories. Like, okay, we have wordplay, like just simple, like different, like multi-syllable rhyming. Like, how much dope rhyming is there? What does it mean? What are you talking about? Subject matter, storytelling, your voice, like, and then, you know, your overall brand, how much sales you can get. Like, that's like stuff I kind of put into the background, but it does matter. It's like, you know, you're not going to be in my GOAT conversation if you haven't made an impact on the culture. Like, if you're just some guy I met at a bus stop and you're like the best rapper ever, like, I can't put you there because you don't, like, the people decide who the Hokage is, man. Like,
yeah,
the people.
But then if that's the case, then that's going album sales. If it goes by, like, that's what the people are saying.
I feel like
right?
after me, yeah, like, I guess so. Maybe that's what they're talking about. Because, like, come on. Snoop Dogg, out of 10 rappers, you think Snoop Dogg's out rapping any of the people I just listed?
You know, that's actually, you're right about that, bro. Because Snoop, like, I feel like his impact, his movement was more of who Snoop Dogg is, not what he was spitting. You know what I'm saying?
He did spit fire, especially in his younger days,
for sure.
And a lot of it, but it's just, like, compared to, like, the skills, like, the tenacity of, like, some of these other MCs, like, I mean, Lupe Fiasco, bro, like, I feel like he's not even, I don't even know if he's in this list, bro, at all. Like, I haven't really even looked at the whole list. The top 10 is just really what shook me.
This is actually my first time, like, looking at it.
Seeing Nicki Minaj there is crazy. And then we got Drake.
Okay, Drake at 8, that's questionable because Drake
also uses ghostwriters.
No, I wasn't even going to go that route.
Not even going to go there. What were you going to go?
I was going to go, like, Drake has been relevant for the past 10 years, like, consistently.
This is true. He's had a really long run. But yeah, the Ghost Riders thing just kind of.
Oh, that whole shit with Meek too. Remember?
Yeah, like I mean, he won that beef, but it's like, did he even write those verses? Like, but it's like it's all like left up to speculation how much writing Drake does. They've made that very ambiguous. But he has people that are writing his lyrics. I'm just like, nah, man.
You know, by the way, we are not hating or dissing by any means.
Yeah,
I have highly great respect for all of these artists.
I'm with him. I just speak in a certain manner.
Yeah,
you know?
just out of love. This is what people have to understand. We got to talk out of tough love sometimes.
Yeah, you know, and I have a lot of serious love for the guys who I think are the top 10. And, like, I can, like, see, we'll get to number 1, because even though he's not in my top 10 list, I can see anybody putting him as number 1. See, there's some people, and I was talking to Teddy about this. This is my moment for saying this thing that I was going to say. I was talking about the word GOAT, and some of you may know that I have GOAT across my chest in my first tattoo, and I constantly advertise and say I'm the GOAT. You know, so a lot of people will take that and interpret that and be like, oh, Molly Brown thinks he's better than everybody and he thinks he's better than me or whatever. Like, but here's the thing, like, I have this whole, and I kind of like stirring up the controversy in that way. Don't get me wrong. I think that kind of does me a little bit of justice. But the truth of the matter is, and this is from me, you can take this from me, Molly Brown himself, is that the GOAT is someone who exists in that moment. Like, when you hear one of these GOAT caliber rappers rap, it's almost like they're the only rapper in existence. And you just kind of forget about any other rapper and you're just like, they're the best. You know, we were just doing some serious listening to music before this because we were just, you know, just getting in our bag with great rapping and great music making, going back and forth between Kendrick and Cole because we're planning on talking about like them more seriously. And when I was listening to both of them, I just literally felt like they were both the GOAT when I listened to them. And then after we were done with this session, we put on one of my songs. And I heard it, bro.
And he was like, I'm the GOAT, too.
I'm the GOAT. You know, that, like, I don't know. That GOAT, it's just something that's so, like, fluid to me. Like, it's just, like, you know, it's in a moment. There's a lot of GOATs, man.
You said, you were like, the GOAT is whoever takes you to, that's the only rapper in that moment.
Yeah, that's the only rapper that exists. That's a fact.
And that's what you were saying, where he was saying, like, when we listened to a song, he was the only rapper that existed. And, like, we weren't thinking about whoever. But then he also was saying, like, how...
It's like, incomparable.
When you listen to Kendrick, who's Motley Brown? Right? Yeah. Like, exactly. Or who's Teddy Beatzz? And that's why, if somebody can, like... If you're listening to somebody and you're instantly just comparing them, maybe they're not the GOAT.
Yeah, most likely not.
You gotta pay... Like, Lil Wayne does that, too, greatly. Like, Lil Wayne is...
Lil Wayne's very goated, man.
That's why I put Wayne over Eminem. Easily?
I did in my list, technically, but the thing is, my top 10, any one of them, you can argue that they're the GOAT. Any one of them, like, I put them in, I went 1 through 10, like, I counted them out, but it's like, they're not in an order, because I just can't pick that, like, because if you want to say that Nas is the greatest, I won't be mad at you. If you want to say that Jay-Z's the greatest, I won't be mad at you.
I guess it's whoever you are resonating with at that time period. Yeah. Those crucial times in your life, it's whoever was kind of popping and you listen to. It's got to be because it's like...
For you, if you're...
In reality, how you... Because I guess it's hard to compare greatness, you know? Because
True greatness
in anything. Because it's
we love to do it.
Because there is no, like, perfect... It's crazy because they are, like, in terms perfect. Lil Wayne, Eminem, these guys are perfect, but, like, they're not.
Yeah,
there's always something. There's always that comparison. Isn't that weird?
And that's how you become great, because you find what they don't have, because they're these things, like, and you carve that path, bro.
That's what me and him were talking about, like, the difference between Cole and Kendrick, in my opinion. And I was like, J. Cole has a great way of words of taking you to that scene and, like, walking you through that song. But like Kendrick, I feel like where Kendrick is on the upper hand is with his lyrical wordplay, his ability to switch up his voice and just keep that the technicality of rapping. I feel like Kendrick has that over Cole. But feel, I think J. Cole got it.
My whole thing is those are basically my two favorite rappers and have been for a long time. And for a while, before this year, I would have said Kendrick is better than J. Cole without even a second thought. But something about J. Cole struck me down this year. I don't really know what happened. I just I was scrolling through TikTok one day and the song "She Knows" was kind of blowing up. She knows. I know she knows. The song was going viral on this these guys who were like playing video games and singing it, and like I was like, oh, I gotta hear that song. I never heard it. So I clicked it up.
Oh wow.
And then I went down this crazy rabbit hole of all his music and just the way it was making me feel. And it reminded me back when I first started rapping, J. Cole was an artist I listened to.
Mm-hmm.
He was on the radio. He was on, like, I heard, like, one time for my LA sisters.
One time for
Yeah,
my
like
LA
2014
hoes.
Forest Hills Drive was going crazy at that time, and I heard it on the radio and it was fire. And Drake was one of those guys, too. Drake is very influential to me. Despite I don't put him in my top 10, he's still just his voice. Like, what I can take from Drake, I take from Drake. And I take a lot from these guys, but yeah.
You know, that kind of goes in with what you were just saying about the, how we were just saying it depends what you're resonating with your life. Because you said you just now say, it's questionable about J. Cole being next to Kendrick. But maybe you're at a point in your life where J. Cole's resonating with you. Perhaps, what if every GOAT is a certain frequency for every part of your life? Like, Kendrick will be the greatest artist of all time when you hit a certain stage in your life. And then J. Cole, then Eminem, then... You know, because think about it.
Everybody will experience it differently too. It's not like any of them. It's just for you personally and your growth. Because like, there's all like we talked about how J. Cole's an Aquarius and Kendrick's a Gemini. Like you know, like if you get astrological with it, there's a lot of different things and different waves that like your life can move into and your stars can move into, and you have these different pieces of you. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know. The reason why I thought Kendrick was so superior is because I just thought the way his lyricism and intellectualism shine through, just like the way he was able to communicate. He is an incredible storyteller on all these things, and I guess the uniqueness. I said this too before that we started the podcast, that I feel like Kendrick does have Cole beat in just innovation itself, and I think that he has really affected how people.
Wait, say that Kendrick has Cole beat. You said
in innovation.
Just
that, like all the crazy shit that Kendrick has experimented with, and J. Cole to me is like really like he's a fucking rapper, man. Like. He's like, his medium is rap, like, and he can make these amazing songs that like just like really talk to you and level down with you on a human level, and just like the skill of the rhyming is there. All this. I made a short TikTok about this, so check that out if you want to freaking know how deep I love J. Cole. But yeah,
for me it's like I felt like like you kind of made me think about this. Is like Kendrick grabs my brain, Cole grabs my soul.
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
I feel that too. But see, they've gotten older too, and it's like now. Fucking Kendrick is grabbing my heart these days, and J. Cole is grabbing my brain with how he's doing it with his Johnny P's Caddy verse, and then Kendrick dropped the Heartport 4 and his new album.
How's Lil Wayne at 7 grabbing you? Lil Wayne at 7.
Lil Wayne has to be top 5.
Easily. Like in all aspects, fucking aspects, Wayne should not be at fucking 7.
They should have interviewed 1 million fucking people and gotten their opinion. Then I would actually take this seriously now, but then they just get fucking 5 million, fucking 500,000 NBA YoungBoy votes because his cult-like following.
Yeah.
So you can't really trust the people. Who the fuck?
Yeah,
who made this list?
You just read my mind, bro. Because that shit just made my blood boil. Because I haven't sat and looked at this list.
Lil Wayne, bro.
At 7,
number 7.
Lil Wayne, I think when it comes to work ethic, got any rapper in the game beat by miles ahead. He is the Kobe of rap, easily, in my opinion.
I don't know.
He's got it, bro. This dude is
but
in the studio.
That's what he does.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's him breathing.
He don't even leave. I feel like
that's why I resonate with Wayne a lot.
Wayne is him. And he was what, like 13?
Yeah.
When he first.
Sometimes I feel like the son of Lil Wayne a lot. A lot of people probably do.
The son of Lil. How old was he when he like made that? When he made it? When he was big? He was like 13, right?
Yeah, that's when he first got signed. But then like he did a lot of stuff, man.
All right, Notorious B.I.G. at 6.
See, I didn't even put him in my top 10. But if you want to say Biggie's a GOAT, I ain't gonna be mad at you. Like I could totally see Biggie being a GOAT. Like it really is for me, you know. Biggie didn't resonate with me as much as the guys I listed, you know. The guys I listed really touched me in a different way. Biggie's amazing, and I've listened to all his work.
Lil Xan said that shit about Tupac, and he got canceled right the fuck off.
Close him out. Tupac's somebody who I've listened to a lot of his work, but still need to listen to a lot more, which is why he's not in my list either.
Yeah.
Just because. And I would put Biggie. It's really hard. You know, comparing Biggie and Tupac is almost like comparing Kendrick and Cole.
That's like, exactly what it is. It's just the new age of it.
Biggie feels like that, like intellectual spin, like with his rhyming wordplay and crazy rhythms, and then Tupac just hits you where it counts, man.
Yeah, I would say Biggie Smalls is more like the Kendrick. Tupac was the Cole.
Yeah,
has to be. But then Biggie doesn't have that much music out. like really, you know, to say he is the best, but the movement that he did in that time of era. That's what I'm saying. It's what era was it when it happened? Because he took over, 94. Okay, that's crazy. Eminem at 5.
Can't be mad.
You can't be mad. It's M.
You can't be mad, bro.
At 5, okay.
For all you Eminem haters, bro, that's not us. We don't stand, but we fan. You know.
I see Eminem and let's just leave it there.
No.
Eminem is.
You could write a book.
His first 3 albums, bro, 4 albums, amazing. It's just his music now. This is another thing we said before we turned the camera on was like, and you just brought it to my attention. It's like he doesn't want to make music anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't have that same love.
But I don't want to bite my tongue.
Oh man, what if he hears this, bro? He's gonna be so mad.
This me.
I'm
this
sorry.
me.
Eminem, listen, bro. Listen.
Now you changed my life if you did watch this.
Let's just speak from the perspective as if he really is listening to this. Listen, Eminem. Listen, I'm sorry if you feel disrespected by what we said, but it's just what my heart is telling me. This is coming from I don't hate. I still listen to everything you drop. You know, I still am curious. You know what I mean? I'm still oh, what's it gonna be? And you get me plenty of times. You still get me. You know, but it just doesn't.
M is definitely my top 3 for sure.
Maybe one day you could explain to us what it is.
Well, that's what I was kind of getting at. Was he doesn't what else can he talk about? He lived that life. He rapped about everything. You don't have the.
You ever think about
You ever
think about doing something crazy, like going to meditate in the woods for 30 days? You ever sat down and done nothing for 30 days?
That's a good question.
You ever tried that?
Yo,
Eminem?
if we ever meet him, we should ask him that.
Eminem.
We'll change his life, dog.
We're coming, bro.
We'll bring hip hop back, bro.
We're your boys, bro. We're here. What if you became, have you ever thought about, I don't know. All right, listen.
Eminem, love. We're talking like he's really going to watch it.
He's gonna watch it, bro.
All right, number 4 is Tupac.
Again, you can't be mad.
Can't be mad.
Their impact is undeniable. Their skill is undeniable.
Facts.
In terms of Tupac and Biggie, because they're just together.
Yeah.
History.
Tupac, I know a few of his songs. Maybe I might be too young. I doubt it because I listen to a lot of old hip hop.
Yeah.
But it's not somebody I've listened to a lot.
I've listened to him, and of course it's amazing. I definitely see why people love it so much. But then when I listen to, for example, Nas' Illmatic, which is one of my favorite hip hop albums ever, and my vote for just the best, most perfect hip hop album ever. It's it's just the way it makes me feel is different. It doesn't resonate with me. I wasn't meant to get that. But Tupac resonated a lot with Cole and Kendrick. They still taught me. Same thing with Lil Wayne. It took me a while to get into Lil Wayne.
Wow, they put Nas over Tupac.
Yeah, see that? I agree with 100%. Nas
You agree with
number
that?
3. I'm yeah, Nas, bro. Nas is him. He's one of my favorites.
Okay. Kendrick
at 2. Yeah, I can't be mad at that because that's kind of where I put him too. I'm just Kendrick is there. It's hard to say that Kendrick's.
I don't want to come off as like Joe Budden. You know who Joe Budden is? The guy. Yeah. If you guys ever compare me to Joe Budden, I'm stopping this podcast right away. I'm not trying to be that dude, man. Yeah, he's a hater.
Bro.
I'm not hating.
We're not haters, bro.
At
we
all.
Love these people.
I would fangirl if I saw any one of these people. All right, I would.
Yeah, I have the utmost respect.
All right, and then Kendrick Lamar at 2. Me personally, I do not agree. I do not agree.
I think he should be number 1.
How is he?
I think he should be number 1 and J. Cole should be number 2. If I'm at gunpoint,
bro, at all time, bro.
If I'm at gunpoint and they're like, who's the greatest rapper of all time? First of all, I'm saying me. But if he's like, not you,
I don't get it.
Then I'm saying Kendrick.
Okay, now this is where we get topic of discussion. Jay-Z, this is weird.
I don't agree with this. But if you think that Jay-Z's the GOAT, a lot of people do. And I see why from studying his work. I see why a lot of people think that. But for me personally, and he has the lore, he has the money, the sales. He does have the wordplay, the rhyming, not as much. He has a lyric where he says that he could have been a Talib Kweli, but it doesn't make as much money. So rap is an art, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. This at being number 1 is what makes me think it's what did you do to the hip hop. He's a billionaire, bro. He's the first black billionaire.
Yeah, that is pretty.
That's major.
You use your rapping to create a Billy, then you're pretty lit.
Well, he didn't make a Billy off rap. That was off of his.
Well, he got to where he got to do that stuff to leverage it. He leveraged his success.
Did you know he got rejected by so many record labels and all of them were you're not good enough.
He literally didn't make it till he was in his 30s, man.
Yeah, and that's another thing. It's I feel like the artists that make it later on in their life are
have
the
a
ones
much better career.
the longevity.
Because once you get hit with all that fame, and that's why I'm very grateful for what's happening with us, like how we're getting it.
Yeah,
at
me
our
too,
age,
man.
Like how we're getting there. Like we're probably like, you know, I can't see us not being there by the time we're 30, but like it's like we're 27, 28 getting there. It's like we're gonna have really the decision making and wisdom, like to like take care of business and not go off the deep end and still like, because you know we had to go so long without getting the satisfaction of the world's love. You know, through our music, like we had to love it ourselves.
I was really angry for not blowing up for a long time because I've been making music for 10 years, thinking every day I was gonna blow up for 10 years. But I'm so grateful. Like I grew so much as bro. If I blew up when I was 17, I would have been done for, because I didn't even know who I was. You know, and I'm sure people, you know, I'm gonna find more out about myself, but like right now
there's a lot more to learn.
My decisions now will get me a lot further than they would have when I was 17.
And just my overall like, I think my care, my expertise, and my mastery of music didn't come until I was like, I mean, like, you know, if I had made it as a rock musician, which is what I started as, Miley Brown would never exist.
Yeah, bro.
You know, if I made it in a reggae band, Miley Brown would never exist. I made a prog band, that didn't blow up. I would be in that.
All that stacked up is what made that.
And then, like, me rapping with H-God, if we had blown up right away, I truly was a bad rapper, and I would have been torn to shit, and I would have done a bunch of drugs and got fucked up, because I didn't have the truth with me yet. I didn't see.
Where do you think you would be, bro, if, like, you weren't a rapper or an artist?
I would be dead, but unless I would have found some different.
I'd definitely be a drug dealer or a drug addict or dead, too. 100%. Music saved my life.
Yeah.
If I didn't have music to have my escape route, I probably would have turned to drugs.
I need music desperately as well.
Yeah, and to this day, music is the best therapy. So is the gym, and so this is not the contraband show. So let's not talk about it. But yeah, and all right. So that concluding with Jay-Z being at number 1, let me list my 5. Me personally, you're gonna probably totally disagree.
This guy's gonna say some crazy shit, bro.
Yeah. Okay, for me it's 50 Cent, Eminem,
what?
Mac Miller. Okay, Mac Miller.
Mac Miller is better than Kendrick.
I'm talking like it
for you.
No, this is my personal Mount Rushmore.
All right, but like,
okay, all right. If you want to talk more really broad,
the
best. Okay, Lil Wayne.
Well, actually, finish. You go.
Okay, all right. So I got Mac Miller and Russ. That's for me because of what they done, who they are, what they impacted for me. That's my personal Mount Rushmore. But in general, in terms of hip hop, rap, skill, number 1, Lil Wayne. Number 2, Eminem. Number 3, Big Pun. Big Pun, his lyrics were crazy. His rhyme scheme was incredible. Number 4, I would have to give it to Drake.
Drake,
yeah, Drake, because he's Drake. 5, and this is not in any particular order either, but this is the top 5. 5 being,
bro, Drake doesn't belong here. Drake doesn't belong with the big boys, bro.
I don't know who else to put at. Who would be 5? Who would you think I would put at my 5th spot?
Mildly Brown.
I was just gonna say that. I swear to God, Mildly Brown, if not myself. Like, yeah, that's it. But what about you now? What was yours?
This really is like these really. I think that
critical.
Kendrick, Cole, Wayne, Big L, and Lupe Fiasco truly are the greatest rappers.
I gotta listen to more Lupe Fiasco.
Like, but Eminem and Nas, it's hard for me not to put there. But the problem with them, they literally kind of have a similar problem. Is like Nas, he's not diverse enough. Like the guys I listed, J. Cole, they all could do what each other can do, kind of in a way. Big L is the one that is more of the reach.
Big L would be number 5 for me
because Big L is like. He's really the master, but he did not have enough time. But to me, I just feel like what he did, like the skill, like the punchlines, like the rhythms. I think he had the most for his time. He was so innovative. Like he had these punchline rhymes, multi-syllable rhyme schemes. He was talking his shit. He was rapping fast, slow, whatever flow you wanted. Mm-hmm. It was innovative, you know? And like I think innovation is something to me like J. Cole innovated in the way where J. Cole is really like the most balanced rapper. Like, maybe Kendrick, like, see, these people, like, I think the sound of J. Cole's music is like so fucking supreme. Just the sound of it, the mix of it, the beats, like all of it. He's making the beats.
It's timeless.
None of these other guys are making the beats.
That's what it is. It's timeless.
Yeah, like there's something about, and
Timeless
that's
music.
where I feel like J. Cole is the
That's
best. It's literally, it hurts me, because there's something that makes me that I can't just sit here and say that Cole is better than Kendrick.
Okay, I don't want to cut you off, but DMX is number 5 for me.
DMX, bro. I never really listened to DMX that much, but
Jadakiss is actually fucking fire too.
you know,
bro.
Jadakiss and like the Locks and Dipset is all crazy.
Benny the Butcher, Conway.
They also are crazy good.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, dude, it gets so when you come into rap skill, it really gets sticky because you know, at least with the sales, you can see straightforward. Oh, look, these guys sold the most records, so we can rank them as such. But you can't because a true fan of art knows that it's not that simple.
I got a great question for you. Okay, now this is mainstream. Name top 3 underground.
Number 1 is MF Doom.
Big facts.
Underground rappers, bro. Other than myself.
Like their big name, like MF Doom was a massive name,
Yeah,
but he
crazy.
wasn't like mainstream.
Like you think of like most because he was pretty big too.
Anyone, like even like I'm even like go down the route of like Hobson's and Joyner Lucas. He's crazy too.
Joyner Lucas is
crazy.
Very fire.
Joyner Lucas and Logic is fire. Logic is great. He's a great artist. His last that
Logic
Supermarket album is crazy. Logic don't do it for you.
Logic.
Mac Miller does it all for me.
All these white rappers, bro. You know, you're not white, bro.
I know that.
You don't know what it's like to always be compared to all these white rappers just because you're white. It's annoying.
Yeah.
Like the only rapper, if you want to compare me to Eminem, and I know you're not actually doing it because I sound like Eminem, but if you want to compare me to him, fine. I'll take that.
Who's your most common? Who do you get?
Oh, I get
Post Malone,
no,
probably. No?
I get told I sound like Mac Miller every single day 10 times.
That would make me melt.
See, I don't want to sound like Mac Miller. I didn't listen to Mac Miller, and I won't because.
Oh, I see why that gets you because you didn't.
Because you people, he's not somebody I looked up to.
I understand.
I am Molly Brown. I don't know how. Like I'm just a soulful white dude, and they're like, they hear these things and they're just like,
but you're Motley Brown.
I'm Molly Brown, bro. But that's just I'm mostly white, you know.
Yeah, AKA mostly white.
Like, I'm racially ambiguous, yeah, but technically I'm a white dude, you know. Even though they thought I was Mexican growing up, I never actually was.
You know, I got people used to think I was Hawaiian for some reason. I used to have a big afro too, though. I was a lot heavier.
Yo,
Thought I was like Samoan or something, but I'm half Dominican, half Greek, so I am half white.
he's
half
half
white.
white, bro. He knows about it.
I know the struggle. Tom McDonald is the best rapper ever. JK, no respect, but he's doing crazy things. You can't hate on it.
I'm gonna listen. I have to spew out a lot of deep thoughts about Kendrick and J. Cole before we move on.
Oh.
'Cause, I need to get this out, bro. Like,
Go for it. Let the world know, man.
Now, as I was saying, it legitimately gives me pain because it confuses me so much. And I don't know why I feel the need to kind of do this. It's so pointless. You know, Kendrick and J. Cole, if you're hearing this, I don't know how you're going to feel about this. Maybe you can help me with this.
You're my friend.
You know, yeah, I love you. Thank you so much. I want to make a lot of music that's dedicated to thanking the artists that helped me get here, because truly, you guys helped me become an actual weapon. But yeah, it's like you can't just put it off as, oh, Kendrick's music doesn't have the same kind of heart, because it does. I mean, Kendrick's music is incredibly emotional, especially like the whole thing. His music has deep concepts. Like these are highly advanced concepts that he's putting through. Not only that, he's making them hits, bangers, and he knows the key to make bangers. I mean, it's an unconventional sound, you know. Even those ones like Halle Berry, what you came for. Like it's an unconventional sound because he has an unconventional voice in what he uses. Like, he's like, how did you come on missing my ball? Like, but then he'll have that
or that weird like eerie,
and he'll be like crying and shit. Yo,
yeah.
People are gonna take that and just like edit it into something funny,
yeah,
bro.
good.
Make us go viral, baby.
Yeah, I just realized.
But yeah.
03 Love show. It looks like it was part of their brand.
Whoa,
but
we didn't
show
even...
the hand. Show the hand though. So maybe in the works, we got 03 Aliens coming soon.
03 Aliens, baby.
Yeah, baby.
The aliens, baby. Let's fucking go.
Hell
Dude,
yeah.
honestly, yo, nah, because there's mad space on this forehead for that O3 love, man.
Yeah.
You just fucking put it right
Yeah.
there. Nice. I'll even fucking get it added on my tab, bro.
Would you? That'd
Yes,
be lit.
bro.
That'd be lit. O3 aliens, dog. O3 aliens. If you
Alright.
fuck with us, you're an O3 alien, bro.
You an alien. We still in the house, bro, but that's just a rap group, you know. That's just a collective, you know. That's just a fashion brand. You know, that's just a... Alright, yeah, so...
Alright,
Yeah.
are we concluding this episode? Or do you want to talk more about...
The moral of the story is, with this Kendrick and Cole thing, is that J. Cole just has a certain sound to his music that's so clean and so fucking, like, fresh. Like, it sounds how it's supposed to sound. Like, I can't even explain it. Like, maybe sometimes Kendrick lacks that. Like, it's even hard to even say that, though, because he does have so many that hit different, so many sounds that hit different, but I don't know. I just don't know, man. You know what I think the vote is? They will always be equal to me. And I'm actually feeling a release of tension in my heart. Like,
Oh, that's good.
Because I'm just like, yeah, like, they're too important to me. I can never rate them out over each other. They're literally all-time greats. When I listen to either of them, the other one isn't in the picture. You know what I mean? Like,
And I think the actual moral of the story is we have a song coming out this Friday. Or is it Saturday? Whatever. We have 2 songs coming out soon.
very soon.
Horse to Water. That's going to be a classic Mildly Brown song. A Mildly and Beat song. That's we got a lot in the work coming. A lot of hit records coming. And
A lot.
And I think you guys are going to be ready, but not ready for this.
Yeah, so click on our links. If you don't follow us on everywhere, you know, it's highly unlikely that you don't, because most of you are probably here from that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, join the Patreon, the Discord. It's all on my link tree for my Discord, which is a community of people who want to get updated on what I do in general. It would be dope to have you there.
All right. Well, that's the Beats and Brown Show. I'm Teddy
You
Beatzz.
can also join our Patreon to see our contraband section, which we're about to do right now.
We are.
Oh.
We blaze up, blaze up. That's Mildly Brown.
Peace
Oh,
out,
you didn't
guys.
hit it.